It looks like we have had a increased incidence of the foam bracket pieces coming off since the return to flight. They looked back at a number of missions prior to return to flight. It did not seem that the frequency that we're seeing it now existed back then. And some folks postulated what could potentially be causing that. One thing that was brought up is that we extended the launch count after external tanking by an hour to allow the ICE team to go out and really look at the vehicle and make sure there were no issues with the external tank. And of course, if you tank an hour early, that gives you one more hour to build up ice, and we think ice is the forcing function that causes the cracking under the ascent vibrational loads. So we're gonna study that over the next week or so and determine if we need to go back and change the launch countdown to reduce that hour to something that balances the risk between looking at the tank appropriately prior to launch and maybe not forming so much ice in those bracket areas. We're cautiously optimistic that we can fly as is. That's what the results were today. We'll have 3 astronauts, Joe Tanner, Scott Perzinski, and Dave Wolf, at the Neutral Buoyancy Lab tomorrow. And they will run through, basically start to finish, what if we did a repair, what it would actually look like. I feel like we have a very good handle on if we had to do a spacewalk, that we know exactly what we're doing, and I wouldn't hesitate to go and pull the trigger on that if that became necessary. Right now, the thermal analysis, we're cautiously optimistic that won't be required.